Today, I reflect on a turning point in life where the passage of time is celebrated rather than feared. At the age of 50 and beyond, life unfolds in ways that defy the conventional wisdom of aging. Each morning brings a renewed sense of possibility that eclipses past expectations. My journey has taught me that every wrinkle and every silver hair tells a story of resilience, passion, and self-discovery. In these moments of quiet reflection, I see how age transforms from a number into a signature of the battles fought and victories won. As I walk along sandy shores at dawn and gaze upon the palette of twilight skies, I am embraced by an inner warmth that reassures me of the beauty in growing older. The journey I share is not one of despair or surrender. It is an invitation to rewrite the narrative of aging, to fill every chapter with vibrant color and resilient strength. Here, I celebrate the wisdom that comes from years of experience, and the courage to defy societal norms that label life after 50 as a time of decline. This is a story both personal and universal, encouraging us all to see aging as a canvas upon which new dreams can be painted. The road ahead holds the promise of fresh opportunities and adventures that defy the confines of traditional expectations. Every step I take serves as a reminder that life remains an ever-evolving journey filled with endless potential, waiting to be explored with an open heart and curious spirit. Together, we embark on this liberating expedition, where the past is honored and the future is embraced with enthusiasm, creativity, and boundless hope. In this new chapter, every heartbeat affirms that age is not a barrier but a doorway to magnificent journeys and remarkable discoveries indeed. I remember a crisp morning, when the world outside my window seemed to whisper secrets of untapped adventures awaiting beyond the familiar. In that quiet moment, as I observed the dew shimmering on the grass and the gentle rustle of autumn leaves, I realized that turning 50 was not an end but rather a threshold to uncharted territories. The gentle hum of life grew louder with each passing day, urging me to step out of the confines of self-imposed limitations. I recalled the years when I believed that youth was the only season of opportunity, and yet, as the years accumulated gracefully, so did the wisdom that only time could bestow. Every scar and every laugh line has become a chapter in the epic story of who I am. The fears that once tethered me to a static life began to soften under the warmth of newfound courage. Embracing change was not without its inner turmoil. Doubts crept in like uninvited shadows during quiet nights. Yet, each morning brought a gradual revelation that within me was a reservoir of strength waiting to be unleashed. My journey was punctuated by moments of melancholy and flashes of brilliance, intertwined like the threads of an intricate tapestry. With determination as my compass, I journeyed through unexpected detours and surprising crossroads that illuminated hidden aspects of my character. Walking through this path of reinvention, I discovered that overcoming doubts meant acknowledging the past, celebrating present triumphs, and dreaming boldly about the future. Every step forward was a deliberate act of rebellion against societal expectations, a testament that the human spirit can flourish irrespective of age. In reflecting on my personal evolution, I embraced the idea that life only gains depth when we allow ourselves to continuously change, evolve, and cherish every moment, however challenging it might seem. Year after year, as the seasons transformed, I nurtured a quiet rebellion within that celebrated both my vulnerabilities and my triumphs. This personal revolution rekindled a passion for life that has now become a guiding light in my ongoing quest for meaning. I embraced every moment. Throughout my journey, I have frequently encountered society's unyielding expectations of what life should be like after 50. The stereotype that aging necessarily brings decline and diminished capabilities has long been ingrained in cultural narratives. I observed how well-intentioned advice sometimes veered into rigid suggestions that life's opportunities had already been exhausted, leaving little room for reinvention. However, with every challenging experience, I found that these beliefs could be dismantled, piece by piece, through the strength of a resolute spirit and a commitment to authenticity. The familiar whispers of limitation gradually gave way to a chorus of liberation, enabling me to chart my own course. Walking down familiar streets or joining gatherings where the conversation often circled around youthful exploits, I quietly defied these norms by living life on my terms. I made deliberate choices that ignored the preconceived boundaries imposed by outdated interpretations of aging. Instead of succumbing to the pressure of adaptation, I rewrote my own script, taking inspiration from moments of quiet rebellion and reflective resilience. Every time I achieved a small victory, a new skill learned, a daring trip undertaken, I dismantled a piece of the stereotype that sought to define me. I embraced the idea that life's worth is measured not by the number of years one has lived, but by the willingness to transform challenges into milestones of growth. In doing so, I stood as a living testament to the notion that age is a celebration of accrued wisdom, untamed potential, and the extraordinary capacity to reinvent oneself. Defying these age-old stereotypes has become an act of liberation and artistic expression. With every choice I make, I consciously erase preconceived limitations and paint my own vibrant vision, proving yet again that life at 50 is not confined but rather boundless and ever-renewing, truly and beautifully. As the vibrant colors of autumn blend into the crisp air of life, I found myself daring to step into the unknown with a spirit of unbridled curiosity. Embracing opportunities that once seemed out of reach, I set forth on adventures that redefined what it means to live fully after 50. I boarded trains to distant landscapes, each journey unfolding like chapters of a novel rich in mystery and promise. With every new experience, from savoring exotic cuisines to exploring hidden alleyways in unfamiliar cities, I discovered that life was an endless mosaic of moments eagerly awaiting my touch. The thrill of trying something new came not as a bolt of recklessness, but as an affirmation of my will to remain dynamic and ever-evolving. I immersed myself in creative workshops, learned skills that sparked long-forgotten passions, and traveled to places that invigorated my soul. Every risk taken became a stepping stone to personal empowerment, and every challenge turned into an opportunity to master new crafts. In these moments of exploration, I often marveled at how fear and reluctance melted away, replaced by a broad smile and renewed determination. My adventures were not mere spur-of-the-moment decisions. They were thoughtful quests to rediscover the hidden corners of life. I found that embracing new opportunities was akin to diving into a refreshing sea of possibilities, where uncertainties dissolved into the clear waters of hope and progress. Each venture, whether small or grand, contributed to a life filled with stories that beckoned to be told. In this stage of my journey, I have come to understand that the canvas of life remains ever receptive to bold strokes of color, and that it is never too late to create a masterpiece of one's own making. Every new sunrise fuels my determination to explore with an open heart and a mind receptive to change. With courage as my constant companion, I venture forward into the boundless horizon, celebrating life's endless reinventions as a never-ending journey of growth and wonder. Every moment pulses with possibility, urging me to savor life with vibrant passion and unwavering resolve, eternally. On the winding path of self-discovery, I discovered that the journey was not meant to be walked alone. Alongside each personal victory and moment of doubt, a tapestry of supportive faces, friends, family, and kind strangers, wove an intricate pattern of encouragement around me. Their presence served as a gentle reminder that community is the cornerstone of renewed hope. I witnessed the transformative power of shared experiences in the quiet exchanges of wisdom, heartfelt laughter, and mutual understanding. The collective energy of those who believed in my potential fortified my resolve to push beyond the boundaries of societal definitions of age. In times of solitude, their encouraging glances and silent nods were enough to remind me that every individual is connected in a universal quest for growth and fulfillment. As I ventured deeper into this journey of reinvention, I came to understand that the bonds formed with others are not merely incidental, but are essential lifelines. The power of community and support opened doors to unforeseen opportunities and inspired me to extend that same compassion outward, building bridges with every step I took. In the warm embrace of community, I discovered not only acceptance, but also the shared courage to challenge the status quo, and together, we became co-authors of a narrative that celebrates life at every age. In this collective journey, every kind gesture and supportive smile reinforces our shared belief that the richness of life multiplies when nurtured by community. Together, we uplift and inspire each other every single day. Looking back, the tapestry of my journey reflects a life enriched with courage, creativity, and unwavering resolve to challenge the norms of aging. Every milestone reached has been a reminder that wisdom accumulates with experience and that every new beginning carries the promise of discovery. In embracing my true self beyond societal expectations, I have not only redefined what it means to grow older but also illuminated countless possibilities for those who dare to see age as an opportunity rather than a limitation. The road ahead is bright with the light of knowledge and passion, guiding me towards further adventures and deeper self-understanding. As I continue forward, I carry with me the collective strength of community, the lessons of hardship, and the joy found in everyday moments, knowing that the best chapters are yet to be written. With each step, I embrace life's endless potential and sparkling adventures every day.